Hi, planner people. It is actually Sunday, March 2nd, but we are going to set up my monthly dashboard pages in my fitness, fasting, health, and wellness planner journal situation that I have here on my channel. Hello, my name is Angelica. Welcome to my channel, Planner Beat. If you're just tuning in, I am on a 52-week weight loss journey, and I am using a planner to track my progress, plan out my fasting schedule, and so forth. So in the very first video, I went over my history of my journey, so go check that out. I'll try not to be too repetitive in this video, but if you're regular around here, you know that's usually not the case. I tend to repeat myself a lot. Anyway, so to catalog my journey, I am using a Happy Planner Classic size, and this is the 2025 Celestial Nightmare Before Christmas version. Now, when I went to go purchase a fitness planner for 2025, Happy Planner actually did not release one. Bummer, I know. So I actually had bought this as a collector's item, and if you're like, a lot of planner folk, you buy stuff and you end up not using it because you're like, I don't want to waste it, I don't want to use it. But you know what, I was like, I bought it, let's enjoy it and let's actually use it. So I do plan on keeping this book to look back on throughout the years, so it's not killing me too much to actually use my planning supplies. So out of the way, I'm also have the sticker book that it was part of the collection. Now, my bad thing too is, again, just like the planners, I end up hoarding stickers and I don't use it. Now, I am more of a functional planner. You can see my rings here in the foreground. So I don't use stickers in my planning, but for memory keeping and so forth, in this book, I was like, I bought this, let's get some use out of it. So I'm going to be probably utilizing some stickers here to set up my monthly dashboard page for March. And let me show you what that currently looks like. Now, I'm trying to keep the light. I don't have like a proper YouTube setup, so I got to turn my lamp on. It's killing my eyeballs. I'm sorry if the huge shadows and stuff. But anyways, so let's turn to March here in the book. In February, this is the February monthly page. So currently, this is what March looks like. I got to move my rings out because they're getting slammed up here, so they'll be coming back in the picture. Let me move this little note out of the way. So here is what March looks like. And again, that lamp, I'll turn it off for you guys real quick. So I have attached here a habit tracker. Let me zoom in here. It's hard because I'm filming on a phone, so the frame for the video is small, and the book is big. So I just tipped this in here with washi tape, and it's meant to stick out, so it reminds me when I'm in. Let me zoom back out. When I'm in my weeklies, it reminds me to fill out my habit tracker so I could see that habit, and I'll show you what that looks like for February. So I could see that habit tracker. So when I'm going to move this little tab here that I have on the bottom to March here in just a minute. So let me show you what that looks like. So here's a February page, and it just sticks out like that. So it reminds me, I document it here on my layout, but it's also fun to have it on a habit tracker. So that is what March so far naked looks like before I'm going to fill in some stuff. We're going to do a recap here so I can share how the 2 months have gone for me. So again, this is what it looks like. So this is a tip-in, the insert that I got. I'll leave a link below. I love this. This is a great, and the store that I got it from, I can't read it from the punch, but it does, I'm not sure if it's a she, excuse me. They do have this in multiple sizes for sure. I saw it in personal rings. So if you're using personal rings to capture your data for if you're on a fitness journey, fasting or weight loss, fat loss like I am. They make it in that size. And I think someone had commented in the last video that they, or on the community post, that they got it for theirs as well. So let's see. So normally the end of a week, the last full week, which might include a date in the new month, which it did for February. Let's see here so you can see. So here's the last week of February that we're today is Sunday, March 2nd. Part of that in the Happy Planner that it keeps it connected. So it's because of that. So it's the 9th week of the year. So it keeps it connected. So it'll be in the Happy Planner layout. The next month, the back of that, instead of like a monthly situation, has what they call a currently page. And this is what it looks like for April without me doctoring it up. This is what a typical currently page in the Happy Planner looks like. And a lot of people use this. They call it a currently page. They'll fill out, what they've been currently doing for the month, like movies, watch, memories, so forth. So I'm going to be using it for my goals for this book. So let's do a recap so we can see what kind of goals I'm setting for March and see what you're doing. I believe when I left off was week 2. So we'll do some flippy action. So if you're just tuning in, I'm using fasting. That is consciously deciding not to eat on certain days and for certain time frames. I'm using that to burn the fat, burn the excess fat. I started this book here weighing in at 180 pounds. And I've gotten down. It's a slow process for me because I'm intentionally keeping it slow. So I'm using the fasting to burn the fat. I'm not using exercise to burn the fat. It's going to be a repetitive mantra in any of these videos I share, is I'm separating fat loss from exercise. I'm using exercise for mobility, longevity, flexibility, strength, and so forth. This has been tremendous. Separating fat loss from exercise, tremendous for my mental health. And I don't know if it'll be for you folks. Everybody's body behaves differently. Everybody's in a different mental state, health situation than maybe me. I've been on this journey for about 3 years, and I'm really tuning in this year and sharing my journey here on my channel. But anyways, where I was going with the mental health and exercise, I was born in the 80s and I was raised in the 90s, 2000s and stuff, where exercise, it was really, really aggressively pushed as the number one for fat loss. Yes, diet and so forth, but it was heavily restriction with the diet. Like, if I think The Biggest Loser came out around this time too, like in the early 2000s, I believe. I'm sorry, I don't have that data here in front of my face. So if it's incorrect, it's incorrect. But just that aggressiveness with exercise to burn those calories. You eat a cookie, you got to run for 6 hours or 2 days or something like that. It was really aggressive towards body image. It was really aggressive towards food too, and that has been the situation. And yeah, it may be wrong for you. Who knows what your age is and what your cultural upbringing has been. But exercise has been really demonized, and really a lot of people don't like exercise because of that. Because, they put exercise as a form of punishment. And I actually have a quote here on my February page that I got from Sheila from Fabulous 50s. I love her. I apologize if I said her name wrong. She's from Australia, but she says exercise is a celebration of what your body could do, not a punishment for what you ate. So that is good. That is where I am at mentally. It took me a while because I hit puberty and I did not want to move, girl. The tatas came in. I'm only 4'11", so it hit me hard. So exercise, it was painful because I associated exercise mainly with running, with cardio, because that was a huge thing in the 80s, 90s, you know, with Tybo and all that other stuff. Heavy cardio. And that just wasn't for me. What got me out of that mentality was I started choosing things, you know, maybe slow things that I could do. And then I built up on it. So I started actually doing a little bit of weightlifting. I mentioned Sheila at Fabulous 50s. She has these amazing walking workouts where you're, you know, walking in place, and then she might have some where you lift weights. I'll leave a link below. And if I don't, please remind me, or look her up on YouTube. Very great for beginners and even intermediate and advanced. You just add heavier weights. But anyways, so that is where I'm at on this, for this 52-week journey. So we're not demonizing exercise. We're not demonizing food. We're not demonizing our body. And capturing this in a planner, and this is actually a planner and a journal, right? Because I'm actually writing, let me see if I can zoom in here. This page has already been shared on. Let's go. I don't think I shared this page. Let's share this page here. So I'm capturing actually what I actually do. Let's see if the light helps a little bit, maybe. I'm capturing what I actually do here, and then I plan out, I put my workouts, what I'm planning on doing. So here's next week in my Filofax, what I actually plan to do here in the sidebar. This is my schedule. So this is my planner. I take this with me everywhere because I work out of the home. You know, check out the playlist below on the main channel, and you can see a little bit. I did the March setup, but I didn't really look at show the weeklies too much in that video. So I used the sidebar here to plan out my actual workouts. I'm currently doing Penny at she has 2 channels. She has Garage Fitness Girl, and this one is Garage Girl Lifts, and I'm doing her splits. Her splits, not splits as in the splits with your legs, but splits as in the splits workout where you'll focus on, you know, maybe, so Monday would be legs, and then Wednesday would be upper body as part of the program. So I keep in between those heavy weights, I'm doing abs, and that's actually too because I have to cut my time short because I got to get into work early. So that's my workout plan. I also have my fasting schedule on here, which I'm going to fill out on camera here with you folks today. So that is where we're at. So I plan it out in here, and then I actually capture what I actually do in this book. That's how I've been doing it. You know, I could put the plan on here. It does. Anyways, right here on this bar too is my steps. Now I do have a treadmill at work, which is why I'm able to get these high numbers. I have a treadmill, and I showed it in a little bit of it in my I schedule for a living video on my channel. And I show it kind of set up in I have a desk riser too. So I do the steps here, and then I recapture my workouts and whatever goals I'm doing. So that was a long monologue, sorry, but we got a recap of what's going on, how I'm doing. So I'm doing a mix of intermittent fasting, which is where you would eat for maybe a set part of the day. So here I said I ate for 21 hours. I was trying to fast, but I ended up eating. And I said about 4 to 7 o'clock ish is when I was eating, and that would be considered an intermittent fasting, where I wasn't eating all day. I regulated my eating to a certain time window. Some people, when you hear those terms 16-8 or 24, the 16 means for 16 hours they weren't eating. For 8 hours they were eating. So usually, I mean, you could do like from a typical work schedule, 8 to 5 would be your 8 hours. From, you know, midnight to 7 o'clock in the morning, you weren't eating. And then from 6 o'clock to midnight of the next day, you're not eating. So that's what intermittent fasting is. I also use alternate day fasting, which is I'll go an entire day and some change. And for me, when I practice alternate day fasting is typically 36 hours or more. So right here I did, when I say fast, I did a 41, maybe, yeah, you can see that, 41 hour fast. And I'll eat, and it's usually every other day is usually what I planned for. This week, you can see, I've been coloring in the days in gold. This week, you see, I wasn't too successful at that, but I record my AM weigh-in and then my PM weigh-ins down here, and then I determine if it's a gain or a loss for the week by adding these all together, dividing it by 7, and seeing if the number, and comparing it to the last week's number, if it was a loss or gain. So this week, even though I wasn't successful at my alternate day fasting, you can see I was trying. That's why I was hitting those 21 and 19s, but I still was able to go down on the scale weight about 0.2. So that was week 9, not week 9, we're on week 3. Here's week 4. Again, I wasn't too successful, but I was able to go down here. I didn't highlight it, so I was able to go down. This week I got 2 long fasts in, and I went down that much. So yay me. And that's, down from comparing to what I said. That's why I could keep last week's averages here, and then towards the end of the week I divided by 7 and discover if that is a loss or gain. And that way you can see how I set up March. And here is February's page. Let's zoom out here a little bit. Zoom out. You can see the full book in frame. Here's my little February flippy. I was kind of just doing little memories here. Mainly it was snowing. Got some snow in my first 48-hour fast, so yippee. Here was the goals I set for this month. I wanted to get 36 fasts in, which I did. Yay. Do 4 days. I'm trying out a program of face hit, as exercising your face, so I can tighten that skin on my face as I drop the pounds and drop the scale weight and the fat. So, or the fat, the scale weight will fluctuate. Anyways, but, and then I was doing splits 2 to 3 days. And so for my flip out, which you see, I put the days of the week down here, the actual days of the week. And then I split it out by Sunday, and that gives me the bar of the week at a glance to see how I was doing. And so you can see this week, the goal is the 36-hour fast, and I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't my jam, but I saw that the weight was going up, and I was like, I need to do something, because I don't want my work to be all my hard work from last month in January to be wasted. So I put the blue as that 48-hour fast. So yeah, the gray here I was keeping up with my morning gua sha. I'm doing like the lymph drainage. And my pink is the splits, and then I'm trying to practice better teeth hygiene. And the green was my face workouts, and I didn't do as much frequently as I wanted, but I ended up getting at least the 4 days in. So yay me. This here is my favorite page, and I think anybody who's been tuning in probably like this page too. We're gonna be filling out this page for March, so I just wanted to show you what I'm doing and what it looks like, how I'm using. Maybe it gives you an idea of how to use it for yourself. So let me see what the light looks like. Maybe a little better, maybe not. Anyways, so I do the same thing with those Sundays. I put the gray bar. I'm trying for March. I'm going to try not to be so heavy on the highlighter. I'm using mild liners for the Sunday. Again, that way I could see the bar between and to see at a glance how I'm doing. And the black is the morning weight. Look at that. And then the purple is the PM weight. And you can see, look at this huge drop. And that was because I was doing these days where it's getting ready for that 48-hour fast. So it's kind of fun to see that. And, the PM weight is always going to be a little bit higher, because usually that's not too long after I might have closed my eating window, after I took that last bite or last sip of anything that would break the fast, would wake up that digestive system. The red lines here was I was trying to get down to 174 and looks like 172. I was like, the 172 was the dream, the dream, right? But my last weigh-in this morning was 175.3. Yeah, that's not a big difference from when I started the month of February, but it's still a loss. And compared to that 180 of my starting in January, it's almost a full 5-pound loss for me. So yay. And then I was doing the gold bars here for the 36-hour fast, and then I'm kind of messed up here a little bit. But you can see this week I really hit it. This is the week we're on for the 1st and 2nd of March, and I killed it with, I did 3 in 1 week. And then I did the same thing here on this layout. I was still recording the weight. I know I'm recording on the week, but it's fun to have it at a glance on this page. And again, the gray bars are the Sundays. And so I started highlighting the lowest weigh-in to date in pink for the AM, and it was supposed to be blue, but I messed up here for the PM. So I'm going to be doing that for March. For this, I really enjoyed looking at it. It's like, woohoo, look at, I hit this. I've gotten the lowest to date. Then I have my week averages at a glance. So you can see that number slowly going down, and it really dropped this week. So yay. That's a full pound there. Just about, yeah. Because I can do math. 175.3. Yeah, that's 1.1 pounds. Woohoo! From last week. So that's good. And I decorate because it was February. I put Jacket Sally here. And they're here too. Here too. So we'll go look in February's pages. See how that's going. So the month at a glance. I don't know. I don't use this for planning. I was using to capture kind of a little bit of memories with this snow week, and capturing what I was really primarily eating. I was eating a lot of fast food. I can see at a glance because I've highlighted in green. So that's going to be another goal here for March. It's kind of pull back a little bit on that fast food, but I got that 48-hour fast logged in. 40 hours this week. You can see this is the week we're on. I killed it with that. And that's what got me down to that 1.1 pounds. So yay me. And that's without on my eating days. That's because I'm not counting calories. Now, Dr. Jason Fung recommends even when you're doing fasting, and if you're doing fasting as part of a weight loss regimen, when you do eat, you still eat within slightly above maintenance level of your calories. I'm not doing that, and I think if I was doing that, I probably would be dropping the weight faster. But that's currently, when I'm eating, I'm just enjoying my eating time. When I'm eating, I'm eating to eat. Right? Anyways, so that's probably if you're doing this, you're probably dropping it a little faster because you might be doing that. And I'm not currently doing any like keto or anything when I am eating. I'm just eating whatever, and I eat mainly basic stuff, eggs and basic meals. If I share like a week of fasting, I'll show you kind of what I eat, but I pretty much eat basic stuff. So this is the week we're currently at. So this is week number 9, or week number 9 in 2025. Let me see the light off here. Sorry, I know that's going to be pretty annoying for some folks. I apologize. We'll get a better setup in the future, but I did 3. Boom. Booyah. 3. I could have done 4 for Sunday, but I chose to eat today because Monday, which we'll set up here in a minute, Monday I want to fast tomorrow because I'm going to be eating on Tuesday because I'm cooking breakfast for our team members at work. So this is what week 9 looked like. I got a little sticky note that's been traveling with me. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Traveling with me week to week, and this is 40 because I'm 39 this year and I turned 40 in October. And so this is a big year for me. So I want to kind of remind me, hey, try to stick. We want to stick with it because I want to, try to get down the fat down this year. Try to get down as much as I can, or as much as I'm willing. Right? That's really, at the end of the day, that's how the story goes. It's like how much willpower or how much you're willing to stick with the plan. Because like I said, I mentioned Dr. Jason Fung, when you do stick to that kind of plan of fasting and then still eating within he recommends slightly above maintenance level when you do eat. So it's still a kind of a deficit, but not too big of a deficit, because you're not eating at too much at a surplus. You're eating at your maintenance calories and then maybe 100 or 2 extra. I don't know. He has videos on his channel. Go check him out. But so for when I broke my fast here, I enjoyed eating. And but the thing with fasting too, while I'm on the subject, because this day here I was doing a 30, so I wasn't eating all day, but when I weighed in around 5:30 here, it's my scratchy note here, but it was 177.2. So I actually went up, and your body weight's gonna fluctuate even when you don't eat. Just put it out there in case this is their first adventure in fasting, or, especially alternate day fasting. Your body weight your scale weight could still go up. Now, too, I mentioned that I've been lifting this. This is when I started, was I starting on this day? Yeah, day 1 here. I've been lifting heavier too, so the scale weight could go up because of my muscles was day 3. I was doing upper body, I believe, and my muscles were also expanding. What intake of water. I do a clean fast, and what a clean fast means to me, I don't like coffee anyways. I don't gasp. I'm one of those weirdos. I don't drink. So some fasters, like, I forgot her name. Her channel's Fasting Foodie. She'll drink black coffee and maybe some tea and electrolytes. I don't do any of that. I just drink water because I don't want to trigger my digestive system. But my scale weight still went up when I weighed in about 5:30ish, just to see. I think I was just like having a bad day. I was like, I kind of want to eat. And then I wanted to see where I was at to determine if I wanted to eat or not. And I was like, 177, how can that be higher than the morning weight? And then I was remembering, I lifted heavy today. My muscles are probably expanding and doing all that stuff, repairing water. And even without that, even when you're eating too, your body weight can fluctuate. Some people can fluctuate as big as 5 pounds. I've heard, I don't know. But I just want to throw that out there in case you're just starting that and you're tuning into this video. Don't be surprised if that happened. Now, before I went to sleep, I weighed in at 176.4. So from that 177.2, from 5:30 here on that note, till about, I don't know, I think it was 8 something. It went down from 177.2 to 176.4. So you could see that fluctuation, and that did the same thing. And was it here? No, I didn't do it here, but don't be caught off guard because it's happened to me before too. And then especially if you're menstruating, I have here this week, especially if you're menstruating too, your body weight can fluctuate pretty big too. Now here this time, it actually went down, but it happened. So I just want to throw that out there in case you're just doing that. You're like, what the heck I'm doing, your body, it's gonna, with movement, your body reacts to everything. So it's good. The more water intake, less water intake, your muscles, if they're, because when you're lifting weight and stuff like that, you're actually breaking your muscle, they're contracting and compounding. So they're going to take on a little bit more mass as they heal too. So throwing that out there. I am not a doctor, so don't quote me on anything. I'm just going based off of research and personal. But I did the same thing here too. That's where I was trying to find that note. So I did the same thing here too. I weighed in the morning, so I stopped eating. Usually I stop eating like 6, 7 o'clock. Stop eating. So this morning it was on an empty tank, and then it was still an empty tank. I didn't eat nothing. But I weighed in again around 7:22, and it was a little higher. So, but this was the weigh in at 7:22 at 25 hours fasted. So it only went down 0.2, so forth. I remember it was higher, and I don't think I wrote it down on this day. But anyways, that's where we're at. So today, it's Sunday morning when I'm filming this little segment here. It's turning into 30 minutes. I'm sorry. Wasn't my intention. But we have to see where we're at. So 174.6. Let's go into March now. Shut up about fasting. 174.6 was this morning's weigh-in. So yay. And I captured that this was another smallest to date scale weight yesterday after I did my 37-hour fast. So I weighed in at 37 hours at 174. So yay, that was, so I'm capturing this to date the smallest weight as well. And so I highlighted it on this page. So the averages I'm recording. So 175.3 on the 52-week tracker. Let me turn to that guy. I have a little tabs here, so it gets me to that spot quickly. And I just literally forgot where I was at. 175.4. Good gravy. And this is happening live, people. This is happening live. It's because I took my bookmark out. 175.3. So I'm going to record that. Let me put this back in so I don't get lost in people laughing at me or something. Okay. So 175.3. This is the week 9 out of 52. 5.3. And from 180 minus 175.3, 4.7 loss. And I have a little another tracker here. I could finally color in this dang box. I've been waiting, but I've been in those 176s. Hold on, let me grab some color pencils here. I've been in those 176s all in February, as you saw. So it's been killing me. I'm going to choose yellow. Yellow for my 4. Not quite 5. Again, that's the starting weight. The starting weight from when I first started this journey. Week 1 of 2025 started with December 30th. So that's where we're at. And I'm going to mark that down as March 2nd. Hopefully I can get this page filled out before April. That's a big dream. No, I don't think it's going to happen. But, or at least, more. Maybe the 5. Maybe, who knows? Anyways, so yay me. And I have that here. So the idea is, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So when I get to when I fill out the 10, the idea is I take the page out. I'll put it back, and I'm gonna keep this page for memory. So it's gonna be somewhere in the book. But I'm gonna create a new tab where it says 20 because I'm currently weighted 20. It's something fun for me. I'm having fun with it. So I'm gonna color in. Oops, wrong color. Oh well, I know where I'm at. Okay, and we'll do 3-2-25. I'll do the rest off cameras because this video is getting really long. I apologize. All right, so let's go. Let's just be quiet and go into March. And I can show you how I filled this page out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this plus and minus. This plus and minus right here because I don't use that. I'm not using that. I'm doing my AM and my PM. So this is the PM, and then the first, I'm going to put the days of the week down here on the sidebar. And I have my wall calendar. Ta-da! I have that guy hanging above me, so that's my reference point. So people, think I'm magical and keep this stuff memorized. So this Saturday. Triple check. I use D for Sunday. Monday, yep. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Day. And when I'm stopping is when I'm looking up to see, making sure. Too much mess up here. Okay. And then Monday, I'm going to take my mild liner, take this part, try not to do it too dark. And if you do the same layout, make sure you tag me so I can see what you're doing. I'm on Instagram too. I could create, you know, cheer each other on. And I'm going to do the same thing for up here, but I gotta put my lines in first. Okay, so we'll just set that up. And this, I said, the week 9 ends on Tuesday. This guy might I might need more adhesive for this guy. I'm going to put him to the side. I'm going to put my lamp back on. And so week 9, I put 9, 10, 11, and week 12, that's the end of the quarters, technically on the 23rd of March. If you're doing the 52 weeks, that's dividing by the year into 12. So that would be the first 12 weeks. We're already 2025 in March, guys. Done. Week 13 here. And this will be the start of I'll put week 14 here. So this is, let me double check my stuff, making sure I'm not, because I recorded it here on the weeklies too. 12 and 13. Yep. Okay, what else do I need? So this insert, the weights is only, your bar here is only 5. I like to split it in half so I can have more of a differential for tracking my weight to see that. So I'm going to do that. Let's use a pencil. That's another note here. Let me keep that on the side so we can talk about that. I might have to put the book at an angle. The tripod's right here. So I have to put that at an angle. So I don't like get specifics. I just freeform it. Try to get a straight line with the ruler, but you know. So that's what, see, that wasn't even, let me do that one more time. So this is a plan with me and a setup. Yay. Really do too much of the layout here on the last couple videos. It was fun. I may not do it for future videos, but you can at least see how I utilize this insert. That's always fun. Especially when it's new inserts. I haven't seen this insert used on any channels that I follow. Of course, not a lot of those channels I follow are at least they're talking about it, sharing a weight loss health journey situation. So I have a note here. And it says, March, get out of PM 180s. And I made sure to note when I created this note here, on the 1st of February, I'm like, let's get in March, make it a goal to get out of the 180s. And so far this week 9, I've been really successful at that. And I think that's because I was doing more of the long form fasting, which means I was able to get, now I came close a couple times, but this week, I don't know about today, maybe today because I'm eating instead of putting a fast, I actually got 15 hours. So instead of like a 12 or 13, like at 6 o'clock in the morning, I decided it was like 9:30ish when I ate. So I got somewhat of a fast in. And I don't plan on grazing all day, so who knows. Okay, so I was like, where was I? So far this week 9, I haven't logged a 180, but that doesn't mean, you know, in the future I might not, or that it couldn't happen. I'll keep that note here. And so now I have, instead of the 5, because I split it in half, now I have 10. So I'm going to still put that 180 as the highest box up here. The beauty of the disc bound is it can lay on itself. So let's see. I'm going to use it in pencil in case I mess up. 80, 79, 78, 76, 175, 173, 72, 171. Alright, so let me, and I put the beginning weight of the weight the week 9 average. So I'm going to put 175.3, 175.3, and I'm going to log that as starting so we know what should our goal weight be. Let's see 173. Let's see if we can get down there. Oh, it's this March 2025. So I'm really not being aggressive with the scale weight. I'm doing more so like I did in February, for at least for March, focusing on the fasts. How many fasts I'm getting, long form fasts in. And from what I've read online, and someone could correct me, you know, if you're a health professional, you can correct me. From what I heard online, sustainable weight loss would be 0.5 to 1 pound a week. And that's slowly what I'm doing, at least for this week. So, but I've got, you saw, I think those other pages got 0.2, 0.7. So I'm doing good. It's slow. And I think I'm hoping, my other hope with this too is this is a little bit slower, not so much aggressive fat loss. My skin will bounce back. We're hoping. I've been doing dry brushing, or I'm going to start introducing dry brushing, but the lymph drainage, at least for my face, I'm going to start moving to my body now too. Will help with the, you know, getting that blood circulation in the skin, plus the exercise and movement. That also, movement, like they say, motion is lotion, bring that blood flow through the skin, and hopefully the skin will bounce and I don't have too much loose skin after, when I drop the bulk of the fat from where I want to be. Okay, so and then I said I wanted to do my gray bars too for this layout. Okay, so Sunday, that would be 2. I'm going to try not to be so dark. And then the 9th, it's happening. It's going to be dark. I'll just, if I do a fast, I'll just make sure. Maybe I'll highlight the number. We'll see. And then 16, not straight, but whatever. 16 and 23. And then 30. Plus, I'm leaning over the tripod here. So I want to do a benchmark. I'm going to use my red here. That's what it looked like. To do that same line here. We're trying to get to 173. It's but see, not perfect. We're not about perfection here, man. Okay, and then down here, I'm going to do my weeks. I'll probably most likely won't be so in depth in future videos, but I know some people like to see how people make inserts into their own. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys here. So for me, I use this box here. It says reward and reflection. Oh, it looks like I did a white out on that. So I'm going to put my week averages. I'm going to put it above that here. Week averages. And did I do? No. So for here, I'm looking to see if I included week 5, because the Sunday here. So I didn't. So I'm going to not include week 9 on here. So it'll be week 10. And this month, we're doing week 10 through 13. Week 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I'm going to, I'm looking for my other highlighters. The pink. I'm going to say, equals lowest AM weight to date. And then I'm going to use my blue. Hopefully I remember the blues. I've been just highlighting them both, but it's fun. Blue will be the lowest PM weight to date. And then my gold bar. This is my favorite color highlighter. You can see much love. I got stuff on there. But it's like, it's a mild liner, but it's gold. It's gold. Yellow. To compare it to the, like the yellow pastel, you can see that with the lamplight. But that's what this gold barb color looks. That's what that guy here. I really love it. The Sharpie version, I don't have it on me, but I've showed it. Oops, there goes my camera. Sorry. The Sharpie, I hit it when I was reaching for my other. The Sharpie version does have a gold, and I have it at work. And that's a beautiful gold color too. So if you don't want the aggressiveness of the yellow highlighter, I mean, it's beautiful too if you want to use that. Gold, I really love this color. Super, super pretty. Anyways, the gold is going to be my 36-hour. 36-hour plus fast. Okay. Oh, that page I believe is done. Let's see what else do I put on here. Yep, and then I don't know when my cycle is going to happen for March, but I tracked that too. I put a red circle around that date. So I know if I was hitting, if it was rough for me, that's why. So that, okay, let's see. I think that, and I said, yeah. And I think I put here week 6 soon. So it's March. Okay, so it looks like I put a title here, March 2025. Let's see, weeks. Say weeks 10 through 13. Yeah. Yeah, I think that page is done so far. And I'm going to put, because I do have the weigh-ins for the first, and then the second, I'll add that off. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. The video's long. You know what? Celebrate it. It's already long. I'm not cutting it short further. All right. So I said 174. 174. Make sure I highlight that in pink, so I know that's a benchmark. That's the lowest AM weight to date. And 177.2. And 174 for today. 174.6. So I'm going to log that on a little. Here, I'm going to put it on off the side because I don't want to hit the tripod camera again. And you guys, hopefully I didn't catch anything too embarrassing in that. Okay, so here's the first 174 just right here. That's an AM, so I use black. And then I use a purple. It's a Pilot G207 for my PM, and that's 177. 170, and it like right there. And then 174.6, so that's going to be on the second. And it's almost at the 5 line. I'm just slightly. Boop. And we have no line yet because it's not time to weigh in for the PM. Yeah. So that's what that looks like. And you know, having more of those boxes gives you a little bit more, you know, differential and stuff like that. At least for me. All right, March. I'm not going to fill out the monthly because it's just memories, whatever. I'll do that later. Okay. I have my note here. Keep that note. And, I mean, do you really want to see me fill out this habit tracker too? I don't know. Let's see. Put it here. I'm just going to fold it upon itself. And down here, the first was on Saturday. And you could, if you wanted to do something like this and use the monthly, I'll show it in a little bit. The monthly sidebar, you could create a little habit tracker for yourself. There's plenty of room. I've done it before, but I just was in the flippy mode for this book. If you watch some of my other planners, I do have a lot of flippies. I like flippies. Oh, flippies. Okay, so what day is this? The 15th. Yep, Saturday. Almost put a D on there. Almost messed it up. Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Monday. Get my gray for my Sundays. Let's keep it somewhat. I'll just have to make it work. 16th, yep. Yep, see, messed up. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not going to trash it because it'll mess up. It's real, people. That's what I do. And then I want to do, let me get my February out. So it's pretty much the same here. Get my February out. I can't put them both. Maybe I can. Let's see. Can I? No. Anyways, whatever. Well, trust me on that. I'm just doing 36 hour plus fast, and I'm still doing my splits. Still tracking those. Deep brush, I said, is my teeth hygiene. I want to do my face hit. And do more of that. My gua sha. I'm going to say I want to do that the full body lymph, and maybe the brush or whatever. And I think that's it. I think that's what I want to do. Track maybe fast food. I'll say no fast food. We'll do that for March. We'll see how that goes. All right. And that means I can move. Do we? Oh yeah, because the weeks on the back here. I was almost freaking out. Like, where did that page go? I'm not gonna create this sideboard yet because I haven't decided if I want to do that yet. But I want to move this tab from February. We're done with the weeks there, and move it here on March, so that can do Marchy. Thank you, February. Thank you, February. I did freaking fantastic. I might not have gone down a lot of weight, but I put the work in, man. I did my best. I did great. Even if it went down just 0.2 or not even that, I did great. It was a good month. Thank you, February. So I'm going to move my little tracker guy here into March. This is fun, guys. For me, it is. Maybe people already clicked out. I know long form video is not for most kids around these parts. So I want to make sure when I have my book closed that all these top tabs are not being blocked. There goes my camera again, and I'm trying to show you guys, but let's see. When the book is closed, if I get the book closed, right, because I'm just on the struggle bus right now. So I have these top tabs here, right? So I want to put the track somewhere around here. My ruler here, you can see here, this is the today. So that's not blocked either. So that's the idea. So I could quickly. So let's turn the camera back. Let's get the book. This book is massive. Okay, so I want to make sure. And if I don't get it right on the first time, that's fine. So it's around this part. We'll see how long these little taps last too. All right. So goals for March. Get out of the PM 180s. I'm not going to put that as a primary. I'm just going to put that as a right in here. So March, get out of PM 180s. So hopefully when I do when I have it all filled out, hopefully I have 0 to maybe a couple 180s. So cross the fingers. We can dream. But because we're 9 weeks in, man. I need to pump it up. I need to get out of there. All right, and I want to still do 6 for the month total. 6 36-hour fasts, or more. But 6 will be the benchmark. I did that in February and keep up the good. And I want to do. I don't want to pressure myself with like 1 week. Let's do maybe 7 days or more no fast food. So because this is the goal, right? I need to track to see where I'm at. I would like to track to see the status of this goal, where I'm at, and the progress of it. So 7 days or more. That's what I put. And it's like, let's put the no fast food here. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get there. I'm pretty sure we can, because I'm trying to watch my spending too. And then I still want to do 2 to 3 splits days a week. Splits days a week, because I'm trying to get my side splits. It's part of my flexibility. And then I know I ran out of box here, but the next goal I want to do is I want to do more of the face. I need to do more of the face, because it's really fun when I do it. It does take it's usually those sessions are 10 minutes, and I know it can work because there's muscles in the face, right? That's one part of the body we've all been, I think, the bulk of the fitness community misses out on is face workouts. Your face has muscles too. So get that up, girl, because I'm hitting 40. I want to try to look as good as I can. Age pro-aging, not anti-aging, because, we don't want to be aggressive towards aging either, right? Just pro-aging. Let's see how, I can love my body, but enhance her, see if what she responds to and what that looks like. So I said, I think we were at 4 for February. 4 face days. Let's make it 8 for March. 8 face. I'll put this as number 4. 8 face days for March. I'm going to probably hit more. Alright, so that is what we're going to be working on. For that, I'm going to decorate. Let's choose some stickies real quick. Turn the light off. How's that? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep that original note or not. Oh, the sticky note is Nightmare Before Christmas still. And this came as the accessory pack. In the back, I have it in the back of the book. And that's where this little guy came from too. I have it in the back of the book. I might have shared it, and I don't remember. So it came with the folder. It came with this super cute sticky note holder that you snap into the book. And the book is currently it's sold out. The book itself is sold out. But you can buy the notebook. The notebooks, I think I'll leave a link below to the collection, the Celestial Nightmare Before Christmas. The notebooks will come with just lined paper like this. And then, you could turn any notebook into a planner too. But this artwork came with this pack. So it comes with the folder, comes with 1 sheet of stickers, and I believe 40 pages. So if you want to get that, here's the sticker sheet. I'm not going to use these stickers today. I'm going to use up the book. And then it comes with the page marker too. The page marker too. So yay. Highly suggest getting that. Bring a little bit of Nightmare Before Christmas in your... I'm not like a huge Nightmare Before Christmas like hardcore, but I just love the look of this. This is beautiful. The purple, and then let's see if the light, I don't know if the light will do justice. It's a purple translucent glitter disc, medium disc for the regular classic happy planners. Yeah, so super pretty. I'm going to choose a sticker here. So I did kind of like the Sally and Jack for the February. So I'm going to look here. And the sticker book is still available too. As the recording of this video, it is done. So I'm going to look here. This is not a proper flip. There's plenty of beautiful flip outs in the Happy Planner community. So I could use this 0. So I've been using these square ones. Not today. This is pretty. Let's see. It doesn't have to be the square ones, because I'm obviously be running out of them. That's a really nice one. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. This is... Use your stickers, people. If you're watching this, Happy Planner Community sticker people, use them. And if you're using them in a book like this, you can, look back at them and enjoy them. Look at that. That's nice. I wasn't really going to use that box, so I'll use that for decoration. I've been kind of putting a decoration right here, but I think it's going to block. My words here, so I probably won't do that. I don't know. Let your spirit. I might put one. Maybe that'll fit there. Let's see. What's that little one? This one says, "Let your soul and spirit fly." Let's see. You know what? Make it happen. Put it up there. That looks nice. And the tabby will just be... I'm not going to rewrite over here anyways. The ending weight might get down to... It's fine. Whatever. That's nice. I think that's it for... We'll do a weekly here now. Move these off to the side. I already have my Filofax here set up for next week for my workout. And I also already decided on... I'll move this guy. Decided on my fasting schedule, so I'm going to put that. I usually do this first before this book, or at least for the sidebar for the fasting schedule. But I wanted to film this with you guys, so I'm going to just copy what I have here. I can't fit them both in the frame. I'm sorry. So that's good. That's pretty. Let me make sure. Yep, I got all my stuff, and I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do this later because we're over an hour already. All right, so for week 10, I said I wanted to fast tomorrow, and that's because on Tuesday, I have an early meeting at work, and the very first Tuesday of the month, we do it's called a seminar. It's for our team to maintain their licenses. They're licensed through Department of Agriculture. I work for a pest control company. They have to maintain their license at the federal state level. So they have to go through mandatory trainings. And this is like an hour, 2 hour long. First thing in the, like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's terrible, but whatever. It could be training. And I volunteered to make breakfast. 1, to get out of the training. And 2, well, I don't have to sit through it, but that's how I got out of sitting through those boring trainings. To make breakfast, and I'm gonna eat this day because I can't serve garbage to people. I can't. So I have to make sure I taste my food before I serve it. So I'm gonna decide to eat that day, which means I'm gonna fast on Monday. That's my strategy. So I'll put that on here first. So seminar at 7. I have my book on the side. It's right here. The frame is too small to fit. Maybe it can fit on the other side. Not really. Anyways, so I'm gonna put fast here. I want to eat here. It's a maybe do a 48 hour and 48. I don't know, whatever, question mark. So my strategy for 48-hour fasting is I eat until 12 p.m. and then I don't eat for the rest of the day, and I don't eat the next day. So that means on day 2, or, would be around, the 2-day mark in the hours, I would eat on this day, which I am, so I'm going to put fast here, and eat. And if I do decide to do a 48, I'll eat at 12 o'clock or later on this day, which would give me that 48-hour fast. And that's my strategy because it doesn't feel like I'm going 2 full days without eating. I do a hack, not really, whatever. I know a lot of people don't like the word hack, but I do that I'm taking 12 hours from this day and then the 12 hours here, and that'll give me that 48-hour fast. And that way it's not too hard of going through 2 full nights without without you know, 2 full day and nights eating, because it'll be a night without food, but I would have eaten here and then another night without food and so forth. So that's my strategy. Sometimes I could do it, sometimes I didn't, but I did one so far this year. Yeah. Eat, fast, eat, and I think I said here, get my rings here. I said fast or eat. Fast or eat on Sunday. I have yet to do 36 hours in 1 week. I mean, it could happen. With this schedule, this could be a 36-hour fast if I did Sunday. So we'll see how, but that's what that looks like. Like I said, I don't fill in my workouts yet. I have the plan. The plan is in my rings, and as the day, you know, as each day goes by, I log it every night, every day. I'm in this book 2-3 times a day, depending on the day. All right, so we've hit the hour mark. So bless you if you're still around here. I don't know what else to share with this book. I know this channel's on planning. I kind of wanted to do little vlogs and stuff. We'll see. I've been flirting with starting a channel just to capture this journey, but we'll see how it looks like. So this is what March looks like for me. We're on week 9 of 2025. And if you are doing this with me, or if you're on your own little journey, want to share, you know, check in with yourself, see how you're doing, let us know in the comments. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.